Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Welcome, everyone. Hey, we're going to invite you to come in to the sanctuary this morning. We're going to start out with something different this morning, so you don't want to miss it. Come on in. If you haven't had an opportunity, as you walk in, make sure you grab the elements for communion. We're going to do communion together this morning. You are welcome to come in and join us this morning. Come on in. Yes, yes. Hey, just as a reminder, you guys, we are having potluck after the service today. So, all of the beautiful fellowshipping and socializing that's happening can continue after service as well. We are so glad that you're here with us this morning. It's a good day. Is it a good day this morning? It's a good day. Woohoo! And we are expectant of what the Lord is going to do today. He's here. Yes, we just thank you that King Jesus is here with us this morning. He is present. Yes, and we are expectant. Are we expectant this morning? Woo! Yes, yes. All right. So, again, if you didn't get the communion elements, go ahead and get those as you come in. We are going to take communion together as a family. We had a leadership meeting earlier this week, and our pastoral and elder team really felt that it would be important. We really sensed it was important to do communion weekly. So we know in the past we've been doing communion once a month, but the Lord's doing something new, right? Is he doing something new? Yeah. And so I want to preface too that everyone is welcome at the Lord's table. What Jesus did was for each of us. So all of us are welcome to the Lord's table. Right? Come on. Every one of us. Every single one of us. Yeah. So I'm going to read a couple of passages here first, just to kind of preface things here. You know, one of the things with communion, if you even look at the word and break it apart, it's a common union. It's a bond. It brings us back into unity. What Jesus did on the cross, you guys, is what brought us back into unity with the Father. But he not only brought us back into unity with the Father, he brought us into unity with one another. Right? And there's this beautiful passage in 1 Corinthians 10 where Paul is talking to the church in Corinth. And this is where he's starting to kind of dig into some of the mysteries of Christ in things that were under the old law and the new covenant and what that looks like for believers. And so in 1 Corinthians 10, 16 through 17, he states, when we bless the cup at the Lord's table, aren't we sharing in the blood of Christ? And when we break the bread, aren't we sharing in the body of Christ? So one of the key words in there is sharing, right? We're sitting at the table together. We're not separate from one another. Verse 17, and though we are many, we all eat from one loaf of bread, showing that we are one body. So what Christ did for us not only brought us in unity vertically with the Father, but also laterally with one another. And that's not just the people sitting in this room, but it's believers everywhere, right? So this morning, as we take the body and as we take the blood, we're doing this in representation of what Christ did for us to bring us back into unity with the Father, but also to bring us into unity under one God, sitting at the same table together. Just thinking about even today as we set out at tables together afterwards for potluck, and just thinking about sitting at that same table together and partaking in what Jesus did for us. So you can go ahead and open the elements. We're going to do this together.